Be strong. Be strong.
Welcome into the Iowa Speedway. If you're running a little behind here, unfortunately, had an issue come up on the race, so I had to go reset it and put it up and stuff like that. So unfortunately, running a little bit behind here as they're coming to the green flag of race number 14 of this Sunset Arctic Games USRC Grand National Series. Also going to be race 3 of the final 4, about to go green for some 150 laps around this very fun, just near 1 mile oval here in Iowa. As Dylan Alt drew the pole, Ralph Fasano drew second. They're the front row as we come to the green flag in race number 3 of the final 4 from Iowa. Here we go. Now I got my broadcasting give me an issue. Give me a second. Sorry, guys. Here we go. Had everything all set up, and then everything kind of messed up on me, and I realized that somebody was left off the list as Dylan Alt leads lap 1. As I mentioned, 150 laps of racing here tonight. Got 14 cars, and Landon Mills, I guess, didn't make the start or something. I don't know what happened there. Right off the bat, you see some 2-3 wide racing. There's the 74 of Zach Kalinin up there in the high group there in the 8th position up there in that 74 as he works outside of Ben Dunn. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about the little delay there again. Basically, Sam Niederhelm's in the field tonight, and some reason he was marked as ineligible for the race. And I don't know if it was a mistake on my part, so I threw him another session. And then I didn't realize I didn't put it for 15, I put it for 10 minutes. And because of that, we just went green, and here we are. I just got on the air, and, you know, sorry about the little delay there. So, but appreciate everybody being here tonight. And we're racing. That's all that matters. Didn't miss a start. Nothing like that. You're going to see Dylan Alt give up the lead to Ralph Fasano. Ryan Perry up this 3rd right now. Cedric Ingram. Michael Benedetto, Hollywood up here to top 5 right now. He's got Drift below him 4th position. I think you're going to see a lot of strategy coming into play in this race as you see Cedric Ingram now working the bottom here for the 2nd spot. I think Ralph's like, dude, get me out of the lead. I don't want to be up here. guy and letting Ralph lead a little bit. The drift already up past Brian Perry for third. One car a little bit smoked back there on the front straightaway. Everybody's good though, it's straight. Drift is coming off a great run last night into 6 hours of the Glen. Unfortunately, his other driver let him down, but doing pretty well here so far in the race, running for the third spot. The guy I've been told to watch tonight is right there in that 7 car. Dad, that's Bill Alt. Dylan's father. Apparently he's really good here at Iowa. When Dylan comes out on Discord, Dad, Landon must not be coming back. Unfortunately, fell through. Ride with Bill. You see the sun going to be setting tonight. Probably will not make it to the lights. Oh, contact! Oh, hold on, Cedric. Cedric Ingram has crashed. No caution. What happened to Cedric? On the inside of Ralph, for position. Oh, he checks up and Ben Dunn gets in the back of him. He tries to save it and collects Benedetto. And now Cedric on pit road. Drift up to the second position now behind Ralph Fasano. Ben Dunn in third. And the battle now for fourth. Here comes Bill Alt to the inside of that Blue Moon, number 4. I think Cedric just went out and got the reset real quick. I'm just trying to see what he does over there on the right side of my screen on the map. Ralph up the track a little bit there. And Cedric does come back down. 2 laps down right now. Brian White trying to get underneath Ralph now for the 4th spot. As this field starts to spread out. The Track Cams for Gourmet camera sponsors, of course, as they always help us out since last couple months, I should say. Appreciate them being a part of this, but they're not available here for Iowa tonight. So going back to our more traditional cameras that we have been using before, but big shout out to those guys for working hard to try to get me all the cameras possible for each track that we broadcast from. Still try to get you the closest thing to real life cameras that you see each and every race from a certain track. Sorry to hear that, Landon. Hope everything's good, man. I thought you lost it. Back here, you see the fresh tires and Cedric Ingram starting to roll through here after getting that reset. So he's going to try to get laps back the hard way here. Should be able to make this a one-stop race. They do have 3 sets of tires in the pit, so it should be plenty to get them to the 150 laps of this race. But needless to say, we'll have to see how it all transpires. But Iowa multi-banked track. Multi-groove track, a lot of fun. Most people's favorite short track to race at. Certain people Dylan out to already a 2-second lead over Drift. Maybe saving his tires a little bit as his dad works his way up through the field. There he is, up to third already. Started on the back row of this race. He's already 19 laps in. I can apologize to the guys for a little delay, just an error on my part, I believe. And glad it was all worked out. I'm glad all the drivers had some patience to hang on and let me put it back together. Thanks to Cody Beatty, who's actually adminning now, and stepped up there. Appreciate that. And you know, it's always good to have some fun on a Saturday night. Or at least in the southeast where I'm at right now, just listening to it rain outside my window all day now. Just I'll sleep well, I think. As Bill Alt goes to second. Fortunately, got this tropical system that's coming through our area. Appreciate the viewers that have stuck around through the couple minutes of delay that we had. There's Michael Benedetto, Hollywood as we like to call him, driver out of, you know, he lives out in the Los Angeles area of California. Benedetto, a little bit of right front damage. That was from the contact with Ingram a little bit ago. Times on these cars already fallen off about a second. These tires fall off really quickly at this track. Ryan White in the Certainteed number 10. Position here. Kind of surprised everybody pretty much running the low line right now here at Iowa. Normally the banking works its way up to the top. I don't know if that's the way it was in practice, but you see Dylan down here, or Bill down here on the bottom. Even Dylan running the bottom. Usually here in turn 3 and 4, it's up near the top or middle of the track, but everybody running the bottom right now, which is kind of shocking. But yeah, very cool. As here comes Cedric to mention those fresh tires as he's working his way up here, trying to get his 2 laps back after the unfortunate deal with Ben Dunn. Fifth, sixth, and seventh positions. Benedetto, Perry, Niederhelm. Oh, Travis kind of clipping the wall there a little, or Zach, I'm sorry, Helenen, clipping the wall just a little bit. Travis back in the 10th position right now with Andy Moore and Ralph Fasano, who's fallen all the way back to 12th. That was built back in 2009. It was a track that Rusty Wallace helped design, and when he built the track, it had shades of his favorite track. If you look at the way it's shaped, you might be able to figure out what his favorite track was. If you guessed Richmond, you guessed correctly. Richmond with progressive banking and the first oval that was built strictly with a safer barrier. There is no, if you look closely right here, outside wall. It's a safer barrier. Check on drift. the 14 Drift King car. England's tires must have fallen off because here he is now kind of hanging out behind Drift. Question is, how do you strategize this race when it's over with? Do you go to halfway and pit and get tires and just go 75-75? Do you try to split this in threes and come in at lap 50? It's going to be very tricky to see how this works out. You see Alina trying to get by Ryan White. Benedetto coming back in. How about Brian Perry? Missed his, fourth pole of the season by 2 positions in the draw. Laps into this race. Should mention this is the Sunset Arctic Games USRC Grand National Series. We're going to step away for a quick minute and hear from our sponsor of the series, as they've got a game that's out right now on Steam and another one coming here very soon. Let's check out Voltic Pistol. All right, back at the Iowa Speedways. You see right here plenty of the points for the Final Four. Of course, it's 4 races, and what comes down to is a race amongst the guys racing each other in the playoffs, not to mention the regular season points that are still going on. Dylan Alt leads by 6 right now over Bill Alt. Of course, Ben Dunn 3rd, Sean Peachin, Travis Azzillo in 5th. Sean not here tonight, so he'll fall, unfortunately. But basically what happens is the 10 guys are racing each other. So the max amount of points they can get each week for this specific championship run is 10. And that's for the best finishing position amongst those drivers, all the way down to 1 for the least finishing position. And then those guys go from there. So as of right now, for instance, example, Dylan Alt would get 10 if this race ended right now. Bill Alt would have 9. And then Drift, he is the 3rd best, so he'd be 8th. Ben Dunn would get 7. Zach Kalinin is in, he would get 6. Michael Benedetto is actually not a driver in the playoff system, but Brian Perry is. Brian Perry would get the 5 points. And it goes on throughout just those drivers, and of course the regular season points, they still count too. And we'll have those. As a matter of fact, I can flip over in a second here, and I'll show you the point standings, how that looks. as Dylan leads by 3.1 seconds. There it is. Dylan leads right now by 77 over his father, Sean Peach in third, Ben Dunn, Ryan White, your top 5. So that is your actual regular season points as we speak. So back at the Iowa Speedway as we complete lap number 42. Appreciate those watching on the stream here this evening. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. If you're not new, we appreciate you at least coming back this evening for some great racing. One big thing that has changed here in the last few laps is Cedric Ingram is falling back through the field. Unfortunately, he's worn out those tires trying to get back up through the field as Sam Blake's up there next to him. And is falling back right now. He's still 2 laps down. And Ralph Fasano has also been lapped. So there's Dylan in the 42 car. Got Ralph Fasano there between him and his father. Drift there in third. Doing a great job tonight. Ben Dunn and Zach Kalinin, your top 5. You got this big battle of cars here. Ryan with the Brian Perry 62 car. Of course, he is a Twitch streamer. I know he's on Twitter, that's for sure. But look at the lap times right now. 46 laps in. Times have fallen off almost 2 seconds. About a second and a half right now. To the outside of Benedetto. Band-Aid number 74. We get by the 25 for the 6th position. At least I thought he was. Now he gets loose over that seam. You got to be very careful of those. On this multi-bank track, when you transition to banking there on those seams, it'll get your car very loose very quickly. Hopefully you've had a good week. Obviously, you know, if you didn't hear me talk about during the IndyCar race, been a wild week on my end. Unfortunately, had wisdom teeth pulled on Tuesday, so I didn't broadcast Tuesday or Wednesday. Came back Thursday, kind of sore throat tonight, but able to get through the broadcast and stuff. Not quite 100%, but working on it. Just trying to take care of my mouth. That's the main thing. I've been eating a lot of smoothies. I've had like 2 smoothies now, a milkshake, like just eating these non-regular foods because it's like, what else can I eat, you know? Tonight was the first night I think I had a solid dinner for almost a week. And obviously my teeth are a little sore after eating, so it's really an experience, but needless to say, I'm here and having a good time, and hopefully you're enjoying the broadcast tonight. Best battle right now on the track, as we have one car, Andy Moore, coming to pit road in a 45. Not sure if this is a scheduled pit stop or not for the Caterpillar Chevrolet. I know Andy's not been feeling the best. Happy to see the Virginia driver here tonight. Andy gets his reset there, going to get some tires. Looks like he pancaked the right side a little bit. So what Andy needs is for this race to stay green now. And these tires really should go to work, and he'll gain some track position out of this. And I think Andy's taking his car behind the wall, unfortunately. Not feeling the best. Appreciate him coming out at least. There's Perry still following his Blue Moon number 4. Of course, next week, the final race of the season at Chicagoland Speedway. I can go ahead and tell you there will probably be a break for a little while in this series. I know JW, who is I appreciate that, Andy, man. Feel better, buddy. I know one thing, JW, who's not here, he's not been here the last couple weeks, has been having some personal issues. JT, not here, he's been having some up and down issues and stuff, so a lot of us going through some things with life and that kind of thing. So probably after the Chicago race, might take a little bit of a break for a little while. Of course, I'll be broadcasting and stuff still, but eventually might be back on going. As Drift takes 4 tires and fuel, and he pulls away. So let's watch Drift here. He's going to become Superman here for a little bit. You too, buddy. And you see, there's the leader right there, Dylan, coming back. So as you see, Drift is just driving away from Dylan now. So that just tells you what tires are all about here at this track. Of course, I think Cody Beatty's actually helping him tonight as a spotter. Let's watch this lap time here. So for Drift, a 24.7. Dylan Alt last time by 25.6, so a whole second faster. So as longer Drift goes here, he is going to catch people and pass him really quickly. And we'll see if this lures some people back to pit road really quickly. Dunn sliding up the track a little bit. That's going to give Perry that position. Here comes 7-4 to the inside of Clayton. So as I mentioned, for Drift, he needs this race just to stay green, basically. And you see him coming into the picture now with these fresh tires. If he can do so, he will steal a lot of track position here, but he'll hold the tires to trade off. I'll tell you what, though, last night in the 6-hour race, I saw a side of Drift that I had never seen before. There was a middle part of the race. I had run the car once. We were a lap down, but the car was fairly clean. And Drift went to war with the class leader for about 15 laps straight, trying to keep us only 1 lap down. Yeah, it kind of irritated that guy. But Drift was driving in a way I had never seen before. He was keeping the car straight and was running lap after lap after lap. And I'm like, whoa, what got to this guy? Oh, Dunn catching the wall a little bit there at that 4, right next to Zach Kalinin. Trying to go by. Sam Niederhelm up there with him, and here's Dylan, who's led every lap so far tonight, 64 in the books. He's got 4.9 seconds now over Bill. Michael Benedetto now 3rd. Fasano into 51. holding off right now that speed shot forward of Niederhelm there. 60. Sam to one net. Unfortunately, I guess left out or something. I don't know if I picked the wrong Sam or something. 68 laps in, just about 7 laps from halfway. Check back here on Drift, who's still running 25.18s. He's got a half a second still on all these guys lap-wise. Especially the leaders. Most of them are kind of plateaued a little bit at 25.8s and 26 flats. Bike number 19 of Sudzillo. That's a good eating right there. Perry up here to 62 as he's got about a half second behind him. He's 2 seconds back from Benedetto, who has really pulled away, running some pretty competitive lap times right now in that 25 car after getting clipped a little bit in that incident with Cedric Ingram. Give you a preview of the upcoming week of races that we have on Captain TV. Of course, that'll start Monday night with the iRacing Truck Series from Las Vegas. Tuesday night we'll be off. That's after being off tomorrow night. So we're going to be off every other day, it seems like, here in the next couple weeks. We'll be off Tuesday night, as I mentioned. Wednesday night we're going to have a double header, believe it or not, of Great Lakes Sim Racing racing. It'll start Wednesday evening early with the race from Homestead Miami Speedway from last week, and then we'll come back and run the actual live event from Canadian Tire Motorsports Park at 9 o'clock Eastern, as we have Ryan White and Ben Dunn on pit road. That'll be Wednesday night. And then Thursday we'll have the All-Star race for the Short Track Super League. And then Friday night, the return of the Blown Piston Racing League from iRacing Super Speedway, our debut there, broadcast-wise, as we are right at halfway now. Ryan White, Ben Dunn on pit road, 75 laps in, just like that. As White pulls away. Ben Dunn a 14.9, so these guys are going to be rocketing out now on new tires. Try to steal some of the track position back away. Dylan works his way through lap traffic now. He's gone by the 74, and now here comes the second in the 6. As here comes Bill Alt to pit road. So the first of the leader in second place on pit road. Now you hear Dylan calling out. And something has happened to Ryan White, as it looks like he went spinning off turn 4. No caution as nobody's around him. And here comes Dylan Alt coming to pit road now. Sudzilla going to come to pit road. So is Ralph Fasano. And that hands the lead to Brian Perry and Zach Kalinin right now. I'm not sure how much longer these guys can go on time. Perry's coming right now. How long Niederhelm maybe and Helena can go on fuel. But I would maybe stretch this out as far as you can. And if you get a caution, you've got some guys trapped a lap down now. So leading with about a 9-second lead over Dylan Alt. And then Drift now up to second. So this is where the fresh tires came into play for Drift. He was able to get all the way that far ahead of Bill Alt, but now Bill Alt's going to return the favor with the newer tires, and he's going to blow by him. Just like that. Still staying out there. It's like he's watching my stream or something, listening to my advice. Not a bad idea, maybe. You know, obviously it's been caution free, but you just never know. Ben Dunn has come out in the 5th position right now, so he'll move up to 4th when all this cycles through. Michael Benedetto will be the 6th place spot. See the sun starting to set there on the west side of this Newton, Iowa city. Of course, about 40 minutes or so east of Des Moines, Iowa. West of Iowa City, of course, home of the Hawkeyes, and straight off of I-80. As you head out west past the world's largest truck center, as you go into the state of Iowa, and you just keep on going, and it's like a bunch of hills and cornfields, and all of a sudden you see this beautiful track out there, and an awesome race to go check out. I went to the truck race in 2013. We had a couple buddies, James Williams, Richard Swint, Joe Petrick, of course, or no, Joe didn't wasn't there, I'm sorry. Actually, Kevin Press was the other guy who was there with us, and had a fantastic time. Won a hosted iRacing event from my hotel room, even though I blinked about every other second. Somehow I won. I just can't believe that's been 8 years ago already when that happened. So Dylan Alt, as you saw, went by Zach for the lead. Bill Alt now up to 3rd. We are past halfway in this race already. So still waiting on Zach Kalinin to come to pit road. Everybody else has made their pit stops. Drift pitted at lap 54, so I would expect him maybe in the next 20 laps or so to come to pit road for his final set of tires, unless he plans on going 96 laps on a tank of fuel, which I don't think is possible here at Iowa. now. There goes Zach Kalina to pit road. So he went 90 laps on a tank of fuel. Maybe it's possible if he saved a little bit. Zach Kalina pulls away. We're going to step away for another break. We'll come back and we'll get to these last 58 laps here as you're watching the USRC Grand National Series presented by Sunset Arctic Games. Of course, that game Voltic pistol on Steam right now. You could purchase it. And Echo Blade is going to be coming in the very near future. So look for that. As a matter of fact, let me take a look. I know, like when I say very near future, I mean any minute. The demo is actually out right now, as a matter of fact. You can get the demo, and the game is coming in July. So Echo Blade, you can get a preview. As a matter of fact, let's take a second, and I'm going to do this through Steam, so it's going to be tricky here to do. I'm going to slide it over, and let's take a minute, and I want you guys to enjoy this video. This is Echo Blade, the new game that we've been talking about for months. I'm going to go back to the beginning of it. And this is from Dakota DeMay, of course, of the... That's loud. I'd say that's pretty interesting if you ask me. That's right there off the Steam website, so you can go check that out. The demo's out right now. You can go enjoy That is Echo Blade. Dakota May, of course, made the game as part of the Sunset Arctic Game people, the sponsors of our series. I appreciate that, and I'm glad I went and looked at that so you guys can see it right here on Captain TV, the preview of it. And who knows, maybe I'll go get the demo maybe tomorrow or this week or something when I'm home and not broadcasting, and maybe I'll play it a little bit on the air and let you guys check it out. I won't know what the heck I'm doing, but I'll check it out. All right, so back here at Iowa, Ben Dunn right now, running in the 5th position, battling with Ryan Perry. Dylan Alt, of course, leads by 7 seconds over Bill. Drift in 3rd right now. He's the only other car. Excuse me. That sunset and kind of get blinding there for a little bit. How tricky this track is. Very short back straightaway to get out here in the front straightaway, very long. Sweeping, speeds up to about 150, 160 mile an hour down to turn 1. Oh, Perry's getting really close to Ben here. Talk to the guys after tonight's race. I'm going to make a comment, of course, in the chat and things like that, but I'll go ahead and talk about it here on the air. But obviously, first things first, I want to wish everybody a happy Father's Day tomorrow, especially all the dads. I know Cedric out here, of course, Bill. They're both fathers to drivers in the series. Cameron, I believe, was here a little bit ago, unfortunately, unable to race in the redo here I put together. And of course, Bill, the father of Dylan Alt. And you know, everyone else who are fathers that are in this league. I want to wish all you guys happy Father's Day tomorrow, and hopefully you guys enjoy your day and stay safe. But more importantly, outside the Father's Day part, you know, just want to take a minute to say thank you to all the drivers who have continued on with this series. It's been about a year now. I think in July, not even earlier than that. It's been about a year now. I've been back here on iRacing. After, you know, obviously getting married and having a little one myself and so on and so forth, and you know, just taking a minute to thank all the drivers, and also want to thank all the admins who have stepped in from the time we've put this all together. Of course, ran 2 seasons of trucks last year, and then this Grand National Series, and all of us have worked hard and worked together to try to make this thing float. So I just wanted to take a minute and say thank you to continuously racing, because this season has not been the cleanest, we'll put it like that. A lot of issues and stuff, and unfortunately a lot of people had to get removed and things like that. In the end, we've had plenty of drivers continue to race here and stick around, and I know some nights weren't the funnest, but hopefully everybody at least can respect each other and know that they get along and have a good old time as much as possible, as Ryan White gets the wall off of 4. As Perry trying to slide up on Ben here, he's almost clear, and finally clears himself. Ralph just asked where we're going for dinner after this. Actually, there's a casino down the road to the west that stayed at a long time ago when we came to this track. Fantastic. We'll go there. Ralph's buying. No, he's good to the world's largest truck stop, too. With Dylan Alt, 7-second lead. He just put a lap on Drift, who has stayed out still. Hasn't pitted since lap 54 when he pitted early for tires. And not sure if he's taking these tires all the way to the finish or he's going to pit eventually and try to get some new ones here, but he's in third. He's got Michael Benedetto roughly about 6 seconds back of him. Right now, for position. So Perry has gotten away from Ben Dunn now. It's about a second lead. I think a lot of people need a caution, Skip. Cody. It's funny, I did hear one driver in chat a little bit ago say they would like a competition caution. The only reason, I thought about throwing one, but it's like, I didn't want to be consistent, and it's like, you know what, I didn't see anything before the race, so it's like, I can't really throw one now. So, just let them race. Have a good old time. There's been some great battling out here. Now, Cody is actually crew chiefing for Drift, who was the first car lap down. And, of course, when you think about this, you get the lucky dog when you get the caution. So Drift's trying to get the caution, you get the lucky dog. I think this is one of those things where maybe Cody can wing something from pit road out on the track or something. I don't know. Maybe all of his Alabama gear can go throw on the track or something. That might be a good idea. There's Bill Alt. As I mentioned, one of a couple dads in the field. Talking this week a little bit about Dylan, who of course is his son, and how Dylan's a pretty top-rated guy in this sim, and working his way, trying to get up in that Coke Series and stuff. And you know, I was talking to Bill, and I asked him, I was like, "How much does he race?" And it's pretty much outside of school and stuff. Dylan's on iRacing, so that's where you look at some of his stuff. It's like, how does he do it? When you're on this sim a whole ton, you're going to be pretty darn good at what you do. Period. I mean, I can tell you right now, when I was first on here 8 years ago when I first joined, I mean, I wasn't the best, but I was actually pretty solid and pretty competitive. But I mean, some now, you get me on some of these tracks with some of these guys, and I get my doors blown off because I don't run them. I mean, I guess that's why back when I did the Charlotte 1,800 miles last month, I was actually like, man, I actually did okay. Now, Cody, that's not nice throwing your cooler on the track. Come on. Think Nick Saban wants to see you throwing Alabama stuff out on the track? Come on. 25 laps to go. Sun's starting to set in Iowa. Cody, you guys doing okay weather-wise over there? Because I know it's raining like hell over here. There's been a couple of tornado warnings I've seen down in the south end of Georgia. Of course, Cody's over in Alabama. Those guys get the, I don't even know what you want to call those things. Monsters? So it looks like we have a battle for the 4th position shaken up here as Zach Alinen, who has the freshest tires of the whole group, is catching Michael Benedetto. Something I usually don't do often. Let's, for these last few laps, I'm going to turn on the audio for everybody. So you can listen now to the drivers. They can talk, whatever they're going to say. Hopefully they keep it clean, because this is usually when it bites me in the tail. But, you know, having a good old fun here tonight here at Iowa Speedway. Caution-free race here, 25 laps to go.
Benedetto is about a second and a half back. What's wrong with him?
There's Cody being a crew chief for drift. Make that 1.3 drift. Is going to turn into a 3-car battle, I think, here, because you got drift. Here's Benedetto, and here's Zach Alinen right here. So this is going to become a 3-car fight for 3rd. With 20 laps to go. I think a certain crew chief might want to check and make sure he has enough fuel to the finish. There you go, 1 lap to the good. So, there you go, getting a run up on him here. I'm still surprised though tonight that this bottom groove has been the way to go around Iowa. That's, I mean, I've been on here again 8 years, and I remember one of my first league races with Iowa. We didn't run this low the whole time. We had to go middle to top of the track almost. To get the fastest way around. Oh, Benedetto sends it in there on drift. I think we just saw the, what do they call the sheet metal that's on this car? The stuff that's on the Xfinity cars this year. Or not this year, but the last couple of years. I forget the type of stuff on the car. But notice how his car bent back into place? That was kind of cool. Yeah, no, it's funny you say that, and I agree with that, Tom. But it's like, everybody's on the bottom right now. Usually it's, you know, everybody's got to be middle top, and then you have that one guy running the line. You know what I mean? I remember... What was it, a couple years ago, we had to run the top of 3 and 4 to get the run off.
Thank you, man.
Dylan Alt continuing to lead by 8 seconds. What has been, as I've talked about all season long, a dominant season for him, but he's done a great job, and credit to him for continuing to come out here and race. And I know he's actually got to know some of the drivers in the league, and he's actually helped them out and stuff, which is cool. So credit to him for doing that. But, the kid's got some talent. Like that. So can Zach Kalinin do anything with drift? It looks like he's starting to fall off actually himself here. That would make sense why he's on the bottom then. Yeah, if it's tight like that, you can't. That's kind of shocking, actually. I mean, usually, then again, the car's always been kind of super tight. Not super tight, but tight here. But you've still been able to roll it around either the middle or high groove to get it off. I mean, it must be super tight if he's not able to get it off the bottom. Let's go on board here. I'm going to watch Dylan. Yeah, he's braking way early, letting the car set to the corner here. Goes back to the throttle. I'm almost to the point where I'm wondering if he's even braking in turn 3 and 4. You come off of turn 2 and it's not a long straightaway at all. You barely need any braking 3. Here, he's probably braking, trail braking in the corner just to set the nose and get the rear end around. So much on the throttle here. I don't know if he's on the brake at all. If so, it's not much. You actually heard him there work the throttle just for a split second. So I'm going to bounce back here to Cedric Ingram real quickly in the 6 car. As I mentioned, Cedric also, well, he's got new tires. I don't know what gives this away. But Cedric also, like I said, a father of not only Cameron here, but of course, you know, in the series, but also obviously father to Cameron outside the series and stuff too. I don't know where the hell he was down. Want to wish Cedric a happy Father's Day to him too, just like Bill and all the dads out there. And hopefully you guys enjoy your day tomorrow. And hope it's a very special one.
I'm a dad too.
Ralph too. Oh, I forgot Ralph. It does say senior on Ralph's name, doesn't it? So yeah, Ralph, happy Father's Day to you too. Even though you're wearing that pathetic Miami car in your thing. But anywho, happy Father's Day to Ralph. I apologize, I missed you on the first round. But no, any other dad out there that's watching? Captain something else. No, happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. 6 laps to go here. Right now, it might be more Captain Swartz in fact. It's going to be taking some ibuprofen here when we're done. So Zach has caught drift. So this is the battle for 4th now. Coming back. Somebody's shutting their fuel off. I heard that. Not drift. Ah, Zach Kalinin shutting his fuel off. Did short fill? Oh, that's tight. Oh, that's tight. Oh, that's even tighter. They just hit each other. Drift's racing like the 6 hours at the Glen again.
Well, you can have it.
I don't know if I want it.
So as they come off turn 4, they'll see the white flag. Dylan Alt, final lap.
Definitely waving the white flag.
Dylan's going to lead every lap if I saw this correctly. So, and what is going to be, I believe, win number 11? If I do the math right, he's won all but 3 races. 14 minus 3 is 11. There it is. 11th win of the season for Dylan Alt at Iowa. Bill Alt finishes second. Michael Benedetto going to finish third.
Good win, Dylan. Good job, Bill.
Thanks, mate. Good race, guys. Good win, Dylan.
Thank you. Good win, Dylan. Good race, guys.
Dylan burning him down and probably going to do some drifting around the Legends. No, maybe not. So I've just made the ruling for next week. Dylan will have to run the street circuit. We'll all be at the oval.
No, just make him text while he's driving the whole time.
That was pretty good, actually. That's actually possible now. Take a look at the results here. There's your 13 finishers. Landon unfortunately didn't make it back. Everybody had fun, it seems like, which is good. I mean, I know it wasn't the coolest race to be a part of or whatever, but you know, as long as somebody had fun, that's all that matters. And we will bring this over. I'm just going to bring Hollywood down and have a good old time with him. Mr. Benedetto, hello, sir.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good, brother, man. You finished third, but, you know, you asked the $1 million question, and it's funny. I thought about before the race. I'm like, maybe I ought to put a competition caution in here, and I'm like, yeah, I can't do it now because the race has started. Maybe we could have went to Applebee's, like you said.
Yeah, no, yeah, it was funny. Usually we do have comps, don't we, or no?
No, just in the roads.
Oh, okay, just on the road courses.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, anyway, it was a good run. Some little birdie once told me 16-1, so I kind of took some advice from that, and yeah, kind of held the tires. My first stop, I actually still had like 68% tire wear, so I wasn't driving that hard, and I think there was a little. I got into I got a 4X there early in that third lap or whatever. I don't know who was involved, but I think it was just net code, but because there was no damage, and or I accidentally left my fast repair on, whatever. But no, the car ran great. Wish my Moneymaker Motorsports buddies were here tonight. I'm the only one representing, but we got a top 3, so just want to thank my teammates again for all the efforts they put in with testing and stuff like that.
And not showing up.
And not showing up to give me a better shot at winning, or a better shot at a podium. Definitely not winning against the alt clan. They're doing a great job this year, and they're very fast, and yeah, they ran away with it.
They did, but hey, more importantly, I believe you're a father. Happy Father's Day to you, and go enjoy your day tomorrow. And
I'm not a father. This is when I leave the house because I don't want to knock on the door just in case.
Oh, fair enough.
So,
Well, still,
no,
happy Father's Day anyways. Go enjoy it.
but I know, I know you are a father, so happy Father's Day, and to all the other dads out there, happy Father's Day. And Chris, as always, thanks for doing what you do, and we appreciate the support.
Absolutely, and we appreciate what you do, and go enjoy South Central LA or wherever you're at out there in that area, and go enjoy the day, because I'm sure it's a lot nicer than it is with a tropical system coming through your area right now where I'm at. So, anyway.
Yeah, well, good luck with that, and stay clear of all the storms.
Yeah, sounds good, buddy. Be safe.
All right, you too.
Michael Benedetto there, a third place finish for him, and move him up there, and yeah, I'll bring Bill down here, and let's bring Bill down here as Bill gets ready for Father's Day. Just having good casual conversations here. I know your son said good win. It's like the ultimate tease. It's like, thanks for the Father's Day. You could have let me win.
Well, he knows I like Iowa. It's my favorite track. I love that place. And the only reason I love it is because I was so terrible at it. Hated it. I'd always kill my right front, and it'd drive me nuts. I'd get so angry, and he'd come and watch me do laps, and he'd be laughing his butt off watching me because I'm struggling so much. And then he'd help me, show me how to run it. And I'd watch Derek Justice a lot. He'd run it, and it helped me learn that track. And I couldn't let a track just beat me. I had to get better and better. So now that Iowa is now one of my better tracks that I run, and that was a good feeling when a track that you struggle at so much is my worst oval, then becomes one of the best ones for me.
Now
that place tears up tires like crazy.
Yeah. Now I was going to say, you're inspiring me to get out here and find tracks that I struggle at, but the problem is, how many tracks are on iRacing? I think it's all of them. Anyhow,
It's tough. Yeah, that one helped me a lot get better at iRacing. Just that one.
Right.
Once Dylan was showing me what to do and how to, he's all slow down for the corners because I was just hauling it through the center, and he's showing me how to, slow down. Oh, okay. Then I started to learn more about how to do save tires. So
yeah, I think I'm the same way actually here. I'm good here, it seems like, when I run on fresh tires, but then once those tires get about 20, 25 laps on them, parachute out the back. Here I go backwards,
Yeah, and that's what happens. So a lot of the short run, and I'll be about the same speed as everyone else on the short run for about 10 or so laps, and then people start falling off drastically.
Right. Well, hey man, happy Father's Day to you. Enjoy your time out there in Cali, also North Cal, and
thank you.
And tell Dylan great job on the win, and one more race left next week. And Ralph, happy Father's Day to him.
Ralph, and he got to lead laps.
I saw that. How cool is that?
Yeah.
It's the first time I've seen Miami leading anything in a long time. But anywho, Florida State burn coming in chat later. Anyways, it's kind of like the Cal Stanford thing out there, UCLA. Anywho,
it's too bad for Landon. I wish Landon could have ran it, but he had computer problems, so that sucks. That could have been a really close race. So.
Yeah, well, Landon's 2 for 2 so far.
That's true, but he knew he wasn't going to win this one, so he faked his computer issues. That's what happened.
He pulled the plug. We all know what happened. Can't blame Walmart Internet for that one. Anyway.
No.
So, hey, man, nice job. Appreciate it. Go enjoy your Father's Day, bud, and we'll talk next week.
Thanks, Chris.
All right, you too, buddy. Bill Alt there, and we're going to sign off. And congratulations, Dylan, on the win. And take care of your dad on Father's Day tomorrow. Take him golfing or something, or whatever he likes to do. I just do golfing out there randomly. I don't know. Anyways, appreciate all the viewers for watching tonight. Obviously, it was all for fun, relaxing tonight. Obviously, a smaller field, running laps, and we wanted it to be enjoyable. As you see, I can have fun myself instead of being the boring old guy calling a race. But we'll be back on Monday night. TI Racing from Las Vegas. Come back and join us. Hit that subscribe button, and we'll have a good old time. And we're going to take tomorrow off from broadcasting and go from there. So I'm going to keep resting my mouth as much as possible here because I'm still a little sore, I must say. Anyways, enjoy the rest of your night. Thank you, iRacing, for allowing us to be a part of the platform. Thank you to Dakota DeMay and Sunset Arctic Games for being a part of the series this season. And we'll come back next week in Chicago and finish it all up and crown a champion next week. and go from there. So with that said, enjoy the rest of your Saturday evening. Stay safe, and always remember, this isn't just a game. It's iRacing. See ya!
And now the wait is over. The nerves have taken their toll. Ooh. Let go of fear you're holding. The fire smoldering, it's starting all over again. I got a feeling that I ought to know it, burning inside. I got a feeling that I ought to know it, yeah. Every time I grip the wheel, I begin to feel I know I'm in love. A white knuckle ride. You got a fix for me, you know what I need. Oh, it's a breakneck speed. Might as well enjoy the ride. The air around explodes.
Be strong.
Ooh.